This is Motorola Droid Razr HD battery replacement guide. To perform this repair, we're going to need to use a few tools. We're going to use a safe open pry tool and a torx T5 screwdriver. To begin the repair, we're going to use a SIM card tray opening tool or a paper clip to press a small hole and eject the SIM card. Once the SIM card is ejected, we're just going to use a T5 screwdriver and remove the two torx T5 screws at the bottom of the device. Once we have those screws removed, we're just going to shimmy the screen up. It's going to unlock the screen from the back assembly. You want to be careful here as it is connected by two flex cables. Both of these are going to be jawbone connectors. You're just going to want to use your safe open pry tool, release the clip on the back of the connector, and then slide the flex cable out safely. So we're just going to shimmy that down a little bit and then release that connector. And we just need to do the same for this lower one over here. Just use your safe open pry tool to lift that black tab, and then we can just slide the flex cable out. And we now have the device separated into two different pieces: the screen assembly on the right and the motherboard and battery on the left. So now that we got the motherboard exposed, the first thing we're going to do is release the battery connector here in the bottom left. We're just going to remove this tape covering the battery connector, and then use a safe open pry tool and lift up on the connection, releasing it from the motherboard. There we go. Now we're going to use a torx T5 screwdriver and remove the screws shown in the diagram to the left. It's going to be a total of 10 screws. All these screws are going to be the same size, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. Once we got that complete, we're going to begin releasing some of the connections on here. First one's going to be the loudspeaker, which is going to be underneath this plastic cover. Just going to use your safe open pry tool, release that plastic cover. I'm going to try to get it out with our safe open pry tool, but I'm going to end up swapping to a small flathead screwdriver just so I can get underneath that connection and release it properly. Now that connection is released, we're going to swap back to the safe open pry tool, release that camera cover right there, lift the camera up, the headphone jack cable up, and the small flex cable on the right, just a simple jaw connector. Once that's done, we're just going to start prying along outside edges of the motherboard. And there we go, the motherboard can now be removed. Since we have the battery connection already released, all we need to do is use your safe open pry tool and pry up the battery. It is going to be held in place with quite a bit of adhesive. You can use the tabs on the left and right to help pull it up, or you can just use your safe open pry tool and pry along the outside edges here. Eventually you'll loosen up the adhesive enough to get it underneath and remove the battery. From here you can now replace your battery and reassemble your device. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Also, all the parts and tools used in this video can be found at repairsuniverse.com. And please be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching.